Bones in our body form the framework that supports the whole body. This framework is called the skeleton. There are about 650 muscles attached to the various bones of our body. The bones are hard and rigid, whereas cartilages are comparatively elastic and soft. The skull is composed of two parts, the cranium and the mandible. The skull also includes a pair of eye sockets. These form a safe pocket for eyes. The backbone. Backbone or vertebral column is composed of 33 small ring-like vertebrae joined end to end. It forms a hollow bony tube. The main nerve cord passes through it. The chest bones. 12 pairs of ribs along with backbone make a cone-shaped cage called rib cage, which protects the heart. The shoulder bones. The shoulder bone is formed by the collarbone and the shoulder blade. The shoulder bones are flat and large. They help in forming joints with long bones. Hip bones. The hip bone is formed by the fusion of three bones. Like shoulder bones, the hip bones are also flat and large. They help in forming joints with long bones. Together with the last two parts of backbone, it forms a large bony bowl called pelvis. The place where two or more bones meet together is called joint. In our body, we have 5 types of joints, namely fixed joints, which do not allow movement. Example, joints of cranium. Ball and socket joint allows movement in all directions. Example, joints between upper arm and shoulder, thigh and hip. Pivotal joint allows movement in many planes. Example, skull makes such joint with first 2 vertebrae. Hinge joints allows movement only in one direction. Example, fingers, the knee, etc. Gliding joints allows only a limited amount of movement. Example, joints of backbone. The organisms move their body parts without changing their position. Animals moving from one place to another. This kind of movement is called locomotion. Birds. Most of the birds have 2 kinds of locomotion. They walk with legs on the ground. They also fly in the air. Fish. The fish swims by forming loops alternately on the 2 sides of the body. The tail pushes them forward. The vertebrae and the muscles attached to them work for it. Snakes. Similarly, the snakes crawl on the ground by alternately looping sideways. A large number of vertebrae and associated muscles push the body forward. The ventral scales also help in the process. Insects. The body and legs of insects have hard joint coverings forming an exoskeleton. The muscles of the breast connected with 3 pairs of legs and 2 pairs of wings help the cockroach to walk and fly. Snails. The snails are moved by the muscular foot. The hard unjoined shell have no relation with the foot. Earthworm. The earthworm moves by alternate extension and contraction of the body affected by the muscles. The minute movable bristles help in gripping the ground.